Commander Manoj. He first attempted for NDA in his 12th standard, but he couldn't clear his written examinations. But then again he attempted in first year, and in first year also he was not a bit, not can't clear the examination. Then again in second year also he started to join the army, but and then also his selection was denied. Then in CDS he passed his written examinations, but in medicals there was some error, so he was temporarily rejected. But then after CDS, he applied for NA, that is Navy, and he was temporarily rejected in medicals again, but he appealed again and he got selected. And after around 25 years of service, he is now a commander, and he now works in Millet, and he also shares his information about how the new IT sector, the tech guys are are given experience, are given the knowledge about the modern warfare, about AI and the warfare that might come in the future. So now he gave us some tips about SSD. So first is about psychological tests. So in that first was VAT. So in VAT he said that you should write everything that comes in your mind, but we just need to avoid the negative words. Like कुछ भी हुआ तो जो मन में आए वो लिखो. You don't have to be scared and just be relaxed all the time. In that also जो मन में आए वो बोलो, and try avoiding to get it more complicated and everything. They just want to see कि what is your thinking and what do you think when you see that picture, and what story are you able to make with that picture. And in SRTs you got to be honest. In everything you have to be honest, and you just have to write everything that comes in your mind. In SRT also he gave me a very good example that was about a pen. So I would like to ask you all SRT, that is, if your pen fell in an or like it failed to work in an important examination, and it's like urgent examination, it's very important. So what will you do in that time? Yes.
We'll ask the interviewer to please let this pen or ask permission to ask our friend to give extra pen.
Okay, anybody else? Exactly, that's the right answer. Why will you? It's an important exam. It shows that you are unorganized. So we have to think it normally. You don't have to think complicated. You don't have to make stuff complicated. We have to just be relaxed and think about ourselves. Then important points are also that minimum use of negative words. You have to like stop using negative words like murder, suicide, and everything. That brings a very negative impact on the psychology of yours. And he also said one example that SRT also. So like you are going for an interview and there is a dog who just got hit. So he is like injured, severely injured, and needs medical attention. So what will you all do? You are going for an important interview. So there is a dog who just got hit by a car and he is severely injured. So what will you do? Anyone? Yes?
We'll give him a basic first aid kit and take him to hospital.
Yeah, but you have an important interview going
But
on.
the life is more important than that. You can get an interview for, but the life is important.
Yeah, but in border, what if there is a comrade that is injured and there is a place that you have to capture. So you will just stay back because of that injured comrade. Is that so?
The first priority is that which I can solve here. Very soon I will do that first. That will I know for the complicated.
Okay. Yes.
You will ask for somebody's help and then will move on with the NDA.
Yes, exactly. You will ask for somebody's help and move on. Because after NDA, you are going to be an officer, not a sepoy. If you are an officer, you have to be in front line. You have to go and capture the area. Imagine if there is a fight and you have to capture something. So what if there is an injured comrade? You can't stay behind and help him. You have to go in front line and fight the enemies and capture the area. And now GTO, the structure thing. So just imagine the structure basically means that what if you're in a jungle? What if there is snakes all over the jungle? What if there is a river? So you have to think that the ground is not a ground, it is not safe. You have to think that it is like a forest full of snakes and you are the captain, you are the leader, and you have your troops behind you that will trust you. So you have to make a proper solution to cross that obstacle so that you go ahead without injuring any comrades. And then it comes that uh, we have to choose any two uh, batchmates so that you can go ahead and like they imply the ideas and you just have to give the ideas. So in the group, if there are only two people who are getting chosen every time, every single time, these two people are getting chosen by everyone. What does that mean? That means that you are capable, you are trustworthy, and you can imply those ideas, and you will listen to those ideas too. That was a very nice point by Sir. And GTO also like ask you questions in free time, like where are you from and what does your parents do. These few questions he will ask you for sure, no matter what he will ask you. And what do you do? So Sir gave me this example where he said that the GTO asks like someone from a village, he what sports do you play, and someone from city, what sports do you play. So the the person that is from the village, like he don't have many opportunities and the infrastructure over there. But he says that he does football, he swims in the lake, and he plays badminton. And the kid from the city वो सिर्फ बोला कि I just play football. What does this show? You have the resources, you have the opportunity, but still you are not using that. वो गांव वाला जो गांव वाला है उसके पास इतने अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ नहीं है, वो फिर भी तुमसे ज़्यादा स्पोर्ट्स खेलता है. तो फिर वही कि थोड़ा झूठ बोल दिए तो कुछ नहीं होता है, मतलब सबकी नॉलेज लेके जाना, थोड़ा झूठ बोल दिए तो इतना कुछ वो नहीं होता है. और जीडी में GD is very important. If everyone is like, if there is a fish market, no, the GDO will not like see if anyone is getting their point or not. He will see that who is going to coordinate the group, who is going to take everyone's point, who is going to let a person speak. What if there is a group that is not speaking? What if and there is another group that is just sitting like they are speaking too much and they are just dominating this group? And what if you are the one that who is saying कि नहीं, let them speak, let us listen to these points and then we'll get back to yours. And then they tell their points and you gave them the chance to win. Even if you don't put any points in the GD, but you coordinated the group, and that is a very nice leadership quality. So that was a nice point that Sir said. And in interview Sir said his experience that in CDS his interview was around 45 minutes and he got recommended. But after that in Navy his interview was about 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours of interview. So वो सिर्फ बोलना चाहते थे कि जो इंटरव्यूअर है वो तुमको रिजेक्ट नहीं करना चाहता, वो तुमको सिलेक्ट करना चाहता है. वो तुम्हारे से जितने क्वालिटीज़ हो सके, जितना तुम उसको ओपन अप करो तो फिर वो ज़्यादा बेटर रहेगा. और उतना ही कम तुम्हारा इंटरव्यू, उतना ही कम टाइम लेगा इंटरव्यू। अगर तुम्हारा ज़्यादा टाइम चला मतलब तुम उसको ओपन अप नहीं हुए, फिर भी अगर ज़्यादा टाइम चला और फिर भी रिजेक्ट हुए तो फिर तुम्हारे अंदर वो क्वालिटीज़ थी नहीं, या फिर थी लेकिन तुमने ओपन अप नहीं हुए। सो सर सेड दैट यू जस्ट हैव टू बी योरसेल्फ एंड यू हैव टू बी योरसेल्फ एंड यू हैव टू ओपन अप टू दैट इंटरव्यूअर। Just that he's like a friend and he's just asking you some random questions and you just have to answer them. Then first of you enter the interview and you say hi, hello, it's okay. But then you get bombarded with 20-25 questions and they all come in sequence, and after those 20-25 questions you have to answer them in sequence. You have to answer them in sequence, otherwise he will interrupt you. Even if you are in sequence, फिर भी वो बोलेगा तुम्हारे ऊपर प्रेशर डालने को, फिर भी वो बोलेगा कि you lost your sequence sir, you have to are you sure that is the right sequence? But if you are damn sure that it is the right sequence, then you just have to say yes sir, it is the right sequence, I will try it again, and you say the same sequence again. He will be nice, he will be proud that ठीक है, अच्छा है. And then you have to just be relaxed. And then if you are saying that you like something like sports and everything, so you have to be ready for all the counterpacks that he's going to put, all the questions that he's going to ask. So sir shared his experience with the football thing. He said that why only football? Why anyone that plays football like nicely, professionally, Aditya play football, right? What if the interviewer asks that football क्यों पसंद है?
Because it's like my idol, that is why I follow sports.
Okay, and what if he says that why not other sports?
Because I have interest in that sport.
Okay. So football is a very tactical game. Even if this is a ground and someone you are going from here, you are taking the ball, you are going from here, you have to goal over here. You don't have to even look back, but 4 of your teammates will be coming from here and they are going to ask for a pass. They won't even shout because you know you have to pass the ball. Either it's going to be you pass the ball or you go and score the goal. But they know that you might pass the ball, so they are also running. And this all is just practice. So football and hockey are the best sports that can be, so that you can also you just have to think with your mind, you just have to pass the ball and you don't have to even think कि भाई उधर फेंका कि नहीं मेरा teammate. You just have to think because वो रहने वाला है. And just that about the interview. And conference, there are 3 types of candidates that might go into conference. First is कि 100% sure कि हो गया. Second is कि 100% sure कि नहीं हुआ. Third is it is not sure, it is not decided yet. So the interview, the third person interview, and everyone, the video, the psychologist, the psych ones, they will ask you the questions again. They want to select you. They are asking you the questions again, so that you can open up again. And the other 2, they just ask you ki how was the stay and everything. And sir also said this very important point that you have to observe everything that is going around you. Day by day analysis is very important. आप कोई रास्ते पे जा रहे हो, कुछ इंसिडेंट हो गया, कुछ एक्सीडेंट हो गया, तो तुम खुद से सिचुएशंस बनाओ कि तुम अगर रहते थे तो तुम क्या करते थे. Just you have to think. And sir also said a very good point for the ones who are appearing for the SSB. They said that he said that कि read newspapers but write the headlines down and think and read the whole paragraphs. Read the whole article.